We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now ETN to start the drive, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the left side with ETN, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Bengals defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Gets around him. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BG. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And Miles Murphy, a first-round pick, in on the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
ETN is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars! Travis Etienne with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know this made me jump in the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they go play action now. Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in the season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just proceeding in placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. These two teams all tied after one. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And Nixon going to have a Bengals first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Bengals.
I'm one. Ready?
And Burrow going to change the play. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Stands defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kareem Hunt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action now. Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Gave him back the rock? Okay, why'd you drop the ball?
What are you doing?
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. From the gun, Bigsby. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
No score deep.
Burrow will throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Right?
Now Burrow changing things up here. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Handoff running left is ETN. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second and 7.
13 loop.
Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with ETN. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. Leads now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
ETN up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Now to the left side as well. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Etienne once more.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time at first, he'll be taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This is 2nd and 8.
11, Agate. Get out of here with a win, oh. Build that momentum offense.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the JAX and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Another tote for ETN. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All right, let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Okay, let's make some good plays today.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. 67 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Bring it on, boys. Bring it home. We got this. You know the owner is happy with that one. Just another day at the run red. You got to score right now. Boys, you got this.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
We are in it to win it.
Hey, Lion. Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Come on, let's make a play here. Come on, focus, boys, focus.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to suck this one away in front.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Jacksonville, the